weekend-long chair shot reality. I am Josh Eisenberg at Josh Eisenberg 4. Follow me on Twitter. Tell me your thoughts, everything that's going on in WWE. And one of the big storylines coming out of Monday Night Raw was #UnderSiege when Team Blue attacked, destroyed, and conquered WWE Raw with a stern message, and Shane McMahon's troops are eyeing Team Red. I actually like this because I think Shane McMahon is always going to be a fan favorite. People love Shane McMahon, but people always love Kurt Angle too. So if you're looking for a heel in this story, let SmackDown Live be the group of heels or the group of bad boys that come over and try to take over Raw. We know Monday Night Raw is always going to be the flagship show, but SmackDown Live has more exciting talent right now, has more energetic storylines, and SmackDown Live has consistently been a better product compared to 3 hours and 10 minutes of Monday Night Raw each week. I like this attack. I like how each guy bonded together, but you didn't see Dolph Ziggler high-five Bobby Roode because they're in a storyline. You didn't see Sami Zayn. You didn't see Kevin Owens. You saw the core men that Shane McMahon can put together, putting their differences aside for a greater cause. It happens all the time in the professional world, so why not in professional wrestling? My next move here that I want to see in this Under Siege hashtag of SmackDown Live, or even with WWE Raw potentially getting the opportunity to invade SmackDown, I want to see Kurt Angle call out SmackDown Live Captain Becky Lynch. Bring her to Raw for one night, have her in a match for one night against one of Raw's finest women, and then you also bring over the Viper, Randy Orton. Have a singles match in a week. There's 3 weeks and a lot of time to fill. I want to see some singles matches on each show cross-promoting what their big matches are going to be in Survivor Series in just under 4 weeks. At Josh Eisenberg 4, please follow me. I'm going to send it in studio to Justin. And Justin, I want to know, when will Team Red attack Team Blue?
Josh, I hope and I don't think that we see Raw invade SmackDown Retaliation until the final SmackDown before Survivor Series. That is the final go-home weekly show for WWE before Survivor Series, where this entire bragging rights event of Raw and SmackDown's taking place. And I think it would be good because, first off, I like Raw waiting, biding their time. You know, they're in a war, or at least they want us to believe so, in this invasion war, this brand war. Well, one of the best elements you have in war is the element of surprise. So keep them waiting, keep them wondering when you're going to attack, how you're going to attack. Plus, I feel like it would just be too predictable if it happened this week. You know, again, 1 week removed. I like the fact that they ended SmackDown last week with Daniel Bryan kind of just dropping that little hint to Shane, like, you be careful, they're eventually going to come in. It makes me wonder, is Daniel Bryan going to have a part or piece of this? I'm not sure. But overall, I'm still very indifferent about this. You know, manufactured competition, it's not really an invasion to me. Again, it just feels like, you know, more of bragging rights 2.0. This, again, is why I say Survivor Series is no longer one of the big four. I think Survivor Series, you could say, is part of the big five. Money in the Bank has bumped up into the big four. This day and age, Survivor Series, a lot of it's just an outdated concept. What are they fighting for? What's the big deal? Bragging rights? You know, a Twitter beef? I don't really care so much, but I'm going to hang on because there are certain attractions, especially Brock versus Jinder, especially some of the surprises that could come into play at Survivor Series. But for right now, Team Red, hang back, retreat until it's time to go in for the kill 5 days before Survivor Series. Chair Shot Rally, it's been a great opening weekend here on Wrestling Inc. We really appreciate Wrestling Inc., Raj, the entire staff. I'll be writing some opinion columns throughout the month. I'll make appearances on the Wrestling Inc. podcast. Again, go through, like, share, comment, do what you got to do. Tell a friend. We will be back every single weekend. Myself, Josh Eisenberg, who's down in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and whenever Juice gets medically cleared. We'll see you next week.